Hi folks, I'm at this place called Goosenecks State Park. It's in Utah, but it's right across the border. I guess it's probably like 20 miles across the border when you go from Arizona to Utah. And it's in the vicinity of Monument Valley, if you've ever heard of Monument Valley in Arizona/Utah, because it's all right there at the border. But if you look behind me, you can see the land formations and how it got its name, Goosenecks. There are a couple of different twists there that gave it its name. I think that's the San Juan River running through it. But they allow camping. So you can camp here for $10 a night. And you can see I'm camping right here on the very edge, which is spectacular. What's interesting is that there's nobody at the gate. So you could conceivably camp here for free, but they want you to put the $10 into an envelope. It's really beautiful though. It's amazing to me that they let you camp so close to the edge and there are no kind of barriers or anything, so I can't imagine how many people have fallen off into that place. But I drove here from Flagstaff. Actually, I just got here a little while ago, and it took me about, I think it was 3.5 hours, something like that. Really wasn't a bad drive. I tried to get that guy that I met by my campsite in Flagstaff to come with me, but he hadn't been to this park, but he had been to this general area, so he wasn't really interested. So now there are only 2 other people camping out here, and it's dead quiet. And I think the reason is, I think people just don't realize that this park is open because there's so much that is closed, due to the virus. Now this is San Juan County, and San Juan County is open, but the county above that is closed. So people just assume that everything down here is closed. It's one thing to read about it or see it in pictures, but it's entirely another thing to actually see it in person. I mean, just the grandiose kind of scale of this is huge. If you look at it from here and then kind of going over the edge like this, it really gives you an idea of how massive it is. So these little things out here, the thing that we're headed towards right now are, I think they're called meanders. I think maybe the water, they're called carved and sized meanders, and they can be up to 1,000 feet. So anyway, I always try to talk to the people who are camping nearby to me, and there was a silver car to the right of me, and it was just a guy that was camping out of his car. So I walked over there and I talked to him for a few minutes, and I was telling him I had a drone, and he said, "Oh, I've never seen a drone." I said, "Okay, come over here to my trailer and I'll show you what a drone, how it works." And so that's who you see there. This guy's name is Justin, and he's actually somebody who likes to ride his bike on, like, I guess adventure biking or something like that. So I was pointing out that he could just go on one of those meanders, ride his bike through there, but I think that was too much for him, and he decided he wasn't going to do it. But just to give you an idea of the scale, if you look at that, if you look to the right there, you can see a little white dot, and that's my trailer. That's how big this is, and that's how vast the expanse is. But I did do some hiking here. There are no planned hiking trails in this park, but you can crawl down a little bit into it and look around, and I did some of that. I actually have some footage of that, but I'm not going to share that with you because I think you might be bored. But really a beautiful place. I camped, actually, you see that right there, you see there's a road that goes out on that little peninsula type of thing. I camped the second night. I camped all the way to the very end of that. So you know, when you're camping there, it just looks normal. It doesn't look like you're out on some kind of peninsula. It's only when you have a drone and you look from above, you can see that you were out on one of those little peninsulas. A fascinating place, though. I'm probably going to stay here one day, maybe two, max. And then after that, just going to go back towards Monument Valley and probably just, you know, take some pictures, fly my drone and stuff like that further up. All right, that's it for now. Bye.